no, I thought
It's on. Your Wi-Fi ain't on. Okay,
so we in the game. Start over, so.
Yeah, turn it. Watch this.
He's wide. Can you tell the difference? I'm gonna take this off. You tell me, can you tell the difference? So it's just a gimmick. Nah. I don't know, cause this the front camera. Am I blocking anything?
Yeah, nah, it's like.
It's right there.
Yeah.
What about now?
It's like a fisheye.
Hold on. Ah, it's a fisheye lens.
It's just a fisheye.
Ah. That bullshit.
I'll get it to make it work.
Hold on.
Go ahead. This is a piece that put on. Shalom, bro. How about you?
It's all good. We're still.
Right? Shalom. Shalom. All right? We the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out. All right? In season, out of season, to prophesy the downfall of America. All right? When we get started, we're going to give all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. All right? We're going to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, all right? Our great leaders, all right? The leaders of Israel today. All right, we'll say double honors to them, man. We'll say peace and blessing and salutation to the hope of the elect. All right, on the four winds all across the globe. All right, pushing this sound doctrine. All right, in truth and sincerity, man. All right, that great song. All right, hey, we the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, we out here every weekend. All right, rain, sleet, and snow, man. All right, we out here to prophesy the downfall of America. All right. We out here to usher in the kingdom of our big brother, who the word ignorant called Jesus Christ, our Yahweh Shai, man. All right? He on his way back, you know? And the title of our lesson, going into the kingdom, is upon us, man. All right? Salvation is learned that we believe, man. All right? But furthermore to do, I hope you're going to edify. We're going to lay the law down, man. Go ahead, Doc.
I guess holiday that you're supposed to celebrate.
Who? Yeah, give him a sign. He asked about the holidays we're supposed to celebrate.
Jeremiah 22.
I just need to get some. Y'all got something real quick.
This is what we got right here.
Now I gotta go move my phone out of the camera.
Okay, just come back.
All right.
Yep.
Con.
But that's you know, IUIC, it's another Israelite company. They be handing out flyers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They hand out flyers and shit. But it ain't about that, man. All right, if you want the word, man, you gonna come and get it, man.
He pass Jake them flies. Jake will take them flies and set them on his dresser or set them in the drawer or leave them in his car in the console. You know, yeah, that ain't gonna profit Jake a damn thing if we made 100,000 pamphlets a week and passed them out. Jake
right.
still ain't gonna get it, man.
Yeah. What you gonna bring out?
Amos 9 and 8.
All right. This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the simple kingdom.
Right, the Lord's the eyes of the Most High Power, who you ignorantly call God Jehovah, all right, and Jesus Christ, all right. His eyes are upon the sinful kingdom, chiefly being America, right, and on all these other kingdoms that commit wickedness and abominations throughout the earth. The eyes of the Lord are watching, man. And who are the eyes of the Lord? The angels, okay? The angels, and the angels are the Lord's messengers. You're looking at some of the Lord's angels right now because we come to bring you the message of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. And the message that we come to bring you is that America is going to be destroyed, right? That's right. Through nuclear missiles, man. That's right. Thermonuclear missiles are going to wipe America off the face of the earth, okay? And that's the indignation, the righteous anger of the Lord to do that. It's in His will to do away with wickedness, man. And America is the chief place of wickedness, okay? Who's in the spotlight of the Lord's eyes, man. You know? And every day His anger is kindling. And anger and fire is in His heart. You know?
That's right, bro.
Mainly Yahweh Shah to redeem the Lord's elect, man. You know? He's been patiently sitting on the throne for 2,000 years, awaiting the day that the Lord does what? Sanction Him to come back and deliver His elect and destroy the heathens, man. That's right. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Right, America's gonna be destroyed from off the face of the earth. All right, because America was what? Built on bloodshed, built on the blood of the saints. All right, who are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? All right, and the fruits of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that look like you other nations, man. Okay? Ultimately, the Lord's not dealing with complexion, all right, skin color, but we know that to be, have a lack of melanated skin is a disease, is a curse, man, right? That's the curse that the Lord put on the wicked, starting with Cain. And Esau followed suit, man. The reason that he put that curse on Cain is so Cain can be marked throughout the earth and be known by his complexion, man. Okay, because his complexion was, his pigment was stripped away from him so that he could be identified as the wicked vagabond, scum of the earth that he is. And guess what? He came back as Esau, all right? Esau and his nation of people today, all right, who are Edomites, now call themselves white people, all right, Caucasians, Europeans, and so forth and so on. But we know their true identity as the wicked Edomites that the Bible speaks of, man, the spiritual counterparts of the Satan, man. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh.
The Lord said He's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, because not only is anger kindled in the Most High's heart to destroy the heathens, first and foremost, according to 1 Peter 4:17, the Lord is going to deal with the house of Israel, man. Because judgment begins with the house of Israel. So the Lord's coming back not only to destroy the heathens, but first and foremost to judge and destroy 2/3 of his own people. But he said what? He will not what?
Utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh.
Meaning in totality, right? So ultimately the Lord has reserved a small number of his people to bring forth the kingdom.
Right.
All right? Because what? Brother gets 2nd Ezra 6:54.
The second Ezra 6:54. And after this, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Right, because all nations upon the face of the earth come from Adam. All right? And Adam passed down his lineage to Seth and down to Noah and so forth. So the Lord separated the sons of Adam according to Deuteronomy 32. All right? How did he separate the sons of Adam? Through Ham, Shem, and Japheth. So every nation upon the face of the earth comes from the seeds of Noah. His 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, man. And you Edomites, you so-called white people, you are not of the line of Japheth, man. You are from the line of Shem. You are Hebrews, okay? You are Hebrews, but you are Hebrew Edomites, all right? And you are the people who the Most High have indignation forever, all right? And his will is to destroy you wicked heathens from off the face of the earth, starting with public enemy number 1, you Edomites. Bring it out again, Baba Kushab.
2nd Ezra 6:54. And after this, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Right. So the Lord made the world for the sake of his people, the Israelites. All right. The Lord didn't make equality. The Lord set up people in order. The Lord set up people in rank. There's no such thing as everybody being on the same level, man. The Lord doesn't condone equality. The Lord said one people shall be stronger and greater than the other. The Lord said his people are a holy separate people, all right? Above all people upon the face of the earth, the nation of Israel is the greater, man. All right?
And for the other people, which also come of Adam, they have said that they are nothing.
Right.
But be like unto spittle.
Right. So you other nations on the earth are not like spit. You're insignificant. You know. Jump back up to 6 and 9.
They said they are nothing, man. You know, you tell somebody that today, man, you ain't nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know, people take offense to that. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't shit.
They just like
Right.
that.
They said,
The second Ezra 6 and 9. I'm starting at 8. And he said, I'm starting at 7. Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part and certain of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand had first of the head of Esau. But
Start over again for the top right.
Then answered I, start at 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac.
The king, I think it's 7.
Okay, come. Then answered
What should
I.
be the part of the son of the time?
Okay, good. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part and certain of the times?
Right.
Or when shall be the end of the first?
Beautiful, because that's what we're going into.
Right.
The kingdom is upon us. This is the part and the sunder of the times.
Right.
Because Esau's kingdom is falling apart from the inside out. America's infrastructure is collapsing, man.
Right. That's right. That's why I say the end of the first. All right, and in the beginning, they're following, man. All right, because Esau is the end, man. You know, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, because, it's not just going to change just like that. He asked, when's going to be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows. So he's asking basically when the transition is going to happen.
Right.
Because when the transition happens, it's not going to go quickly. We're not just going to skyrocket up into the kingdom on our in our mansions.
God.
You know, this place has to be demolished, and it's going to be a process, man.
Right.
And it's been happening since the 70s.
Right.
You know. And the beginning of the kingdom is us awakening that we're the real Hebrew Israelites, and we're following in order under our elders, who's under Yahweh Shimon Shai. You know, we're getting back in order. We're coming together. That's the beginning of the foundation of the kingdom.
Right. The house of David being raised back up, because we was ruined as a nation of people, man, and we still ruined overall as a nation of people. But guess what? The elect are coming back to the light, are coming back to life, are being reestablished in the earth, man.
Right, brother.
And through the elect of the nation of Israel, the rest of our people are going to fall in line, all right, in the kingdom, okay? Once this kingdom is translated, right, which is reads here, what the brother was going into, all right, it's a process, you know. And the reason that America is falling apart is because they're being revealed, you know. And everybody has drunken of that cup and realized that it's a bad fucking hangover after you drink of the cup of America, man.
It's bitter.
And it's time to stop drinking that bullshit.
Yeah.
Those philosophies, those doctrines, the hell doctrine, the equality doctrine, the woman worship doctrine, okay?
Yeah.
Homosexual doctrine, you know?
Hey, cause Esau, he like to paint a pretty picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it make it sweet. He make it look sweet. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, once it looks sweet, it tastes sweet, it becomes bitter.
Yeah.
You know, because people start to find out what America really about. It ain't what they thought it was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just like, for instance, before I go into the scripture, I was watching Nick Cannon. He got a series called Cannon's Class or whatnot. And recently, about a week ago, you know, we had this wicked pagan holiday, Thanksgiving, which really is Thanksgiving and Thanksstealing. And it's a known fact now that what Thanksgiving was about was the genocide of the so-called Native Americans, all right, which we know through the prophecies are the children or the sons of the Most High, known as Gad and Reuben, man, okay? Or in the Hebrew, Gad and Reuben, man, you know? Gad is Nomen Omen is a troop, all right? And the prophecy about Gad was what? A troop shall overtake thee, you know? And the troop that overtook Gad was those European cavalry, man. The British, all right? Then you had the British cavalry. You had the Spaniards, the Italians, but they all collectively were Edomites.
Right, they all the same people.
They all the same people, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just like you northern tribes, you are actually the same people as Gad and Reuben, man.
Right.
You know, y'all all the same tribe, man. You the northern tribe of Israel, you know, and you were conquered by the same people.
Right.
Just like they came and stole us from Africa, where we were sold by our enemies unto them.
Right.
All right. Then they brought us over here after they had stole the land from the Native Americans and had us build up America and their colonies, man. The foundation of America is rape, robbery, and murder, man.
Right, bro.
But our people vainly celebrate Thanksgiving as if it has some type of morale, some sort of uplifting, you know, some righteous thing, man. But the Lord said that the kingdom shall be translated, all right, which I'm gonna get it. This is Ecclesiasticus 10:8. because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit,
Right.
the kingdom is translated from one people to another, man.
Right, bro.
You know, so we in the process of that translation, man. All right, the kingdom is buffering right now, right? And guess what? We almost at the end. You know, when you be waiting for something to load up, you get like 98%, you get excited, you be like, yeah, we got about 2% more. Esau got about 2% more of his kingdom's reign left, man. All right? And then guess what? He's going into hardcore slavery, thus said the Bible, man.
Right.
All right? We're going to put chains around his neck, man.
That's right.
And what he did unto us, we're going to do double unto him, man.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing too, bro. You know, just look at it, you know what I'm saying, to able to get vengeance on your enemy with the power of the Lord they're gonna give unto you. You know, that's beautiful, man. You know, and you should be willing to do it, man. You know, the Lord gonna give us spiritual power, man. All right, to meditate terror on our enemy, man. But what have they done to us? You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing to be a part of, man. And right now, we a part of it. You know, we doing the work of the Lord, man. Because he said what? I was sent for many bishops, all right? And then after them bishops get through bishop, they gonna be turned to hunters, man. And what do a hunter do, man? You know? So that's a beautiful thing to be a part of, man. And the Lord is with you. It ain't like we doing corner shit. You know how Jake gonna do a drive-by and shit. The Lord ain't with that. But the Lord gonna be with us in that day, man. You know, to recompense, you know what I'm saying, the blood of what Esau shed, man, and he gotta shed the same blood, the double.
So it's a righteous thing with the Most High.
Yeah, to recompense. Yeah, Galatians. Yeah, right. So payback is a part of the kingdom of the Most High, man. That's right. You know, the scriptures say the Lord loveth judgment, man. Right? You know, like when you go into a courtroom and the verdict is that you gonna get the death penalty, or a criminal is to get the death penalty. Now, if that criminal was someone who did harm to your family, let's say for instance, killed your loved one, being child, mother, all right? For that criminal who committed that crime against you and your family, you would consider it a righteous judgment for them to get the death penalty, all right? So the righteous judgment for you Edomites, all right, you Caucasians, all right, is to go into hardcore slavery and receive total destruction, all right, and to be destroyed as a people completely. Go and get that second Ezra again.
Hey,
6, read that the end of the world. Yeah, I'm listening.
Hey, look.
Just the point.
Hey, think about it, no, it's beautiful how the Lord got it set up, because hey, look at how the Lord got it set up, because he gonna let a remnant of Esau survive the thermonuclear missile.
Right.
He let them build an underground bunker.
Right.
You know, because if all the Edomites were gonna be destroyed, how they gonna come back and build up the kingdom?
Yeah.
So he had to let a fruit be saved, you know, to be the first fruits of slavery. You know, and that's cold how the Lord, you know, got it set up.
Yeah, because he gonna make them humble themselves before he totally humble them.
Right.
Because see, that's being brought low. When you have to watch your kingdom crumble before your eyes and actually hide out in hopes that you will be able to arise from the ashes like the phoenix. You know, that's what America embraces, that rising from the ashes, because ultimately they came from nothing. They came from dust. They came from confusion, you so-called white people, man, you colonizers. You came from nothing, man. And when you came over here to the Americas, you were disease infested. You had no structure. You had no means of how to sustain life. Then you made treaties with the Native Americans, all right? And they showed you how to sustain life. Why? Because they are the people of the God of life, man. They knew how to grow, you know? They knew how to build shelters. They knew how to cleanse themselves. They had medicine. They knew how to survive, you know? Yet you came over here, which they say when y'all initially came, it was about 100, so many hundred of y'all. But it was reduced down to under 50 because most of you died from disease, man. People don't even know. You people don't even know. You ass backwards. In the wintertime, you walking around barefooted. Then in the summertime, you got on a sweater. You know, you people don't know how to survive, man. You don't even know how to eat. You eat every abominable thing on the earth. You fuckers eat it.
I'm talking about eat.
They
love it.
They don't.
Don't cook the blood out of the food. Eat it with the blood in it. You know, everything you do promotes death, man.
Yeah, I'm saying it's good. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you eating a bloody steak good, man?
But somehow you have managed to survive. How? Through the will of the Heavenly Father, because He's merciful even towards the heathen, man. He will have you think as a people that you are His own, as you have took the images of the saints, all right, and painted them to your likeness all over the earth. You have this smooth-faced, stringy-haired, blue-eyed image of the Lord, and that's not biblical. But the reason why that was done is so that the nations on the earth, all right, will reverence you as the Most High's own, okay, including the Most High Himself. But the Most High allowed you to do that. Because you would think altogether that these Edomites are going to go unpunished, because they go constantly all throughout the world, all right, killing, shed innocent blood. Go ahead, bro. And nobody has received any consequences. You know, they hadn't received any consequences for their actions.
Right,
so the people on the earth will believe that God is with these people, man. Yeah, in a sense He is, because He gave, like I say, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
You know? But the wicked's rule is almost up. Bring that out, bro. Second that.
All right.
Go straight to the point.
The second edge is 6 and 9. But Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right. So you cave dwellers are the end of the world. After the Dark Ages, when Jake was ruling,
right,
though they were ruling with wickedness, all right, in the Byzantine Empire, you Caucasians came out of Georgia, Russia, and Mount Seir, man.
That's right.
Hence where you get cave dweller from, or Caucasian from, which means cave dweller, man.
That's right, brother. And
you came up from the bottom and began to reign. Get Daniel 4:17.
All right. This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17.
Let me hear you out.
And it says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers,
right,
and the demand by the word of the Holy One."
Going back to Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. So we're watching. But the Lord told us first, before we watch for the things to come, go back and seek the old paths.
Right.
The Lord required that which is past. Hey, we study these things and the history has come out.
Yeah.
So the nakedness of you wicked Edomites is brought forth, man. Go ahead, bro.
To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
That the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. And what does the Most High do with the kingdom that He rules in?
And giveth it to whomsoever He will.
And He gives the kingdom to whomsoever He will.
And setteth up over it the beast of men.
The basest of men. Okay, so the laws of the law has opportunity to have rulership over the earth, man. Okay? And you would think altogether that these people had some sort of holiness about themselves because of the greatness that their heights that their kingdom has reached, you know? But the Most High, He sets up men to tear them down. He sets up kingdoms to destroy them. He set up the Pharaoh in Egypt to do what? To destroy them. He set up the Babylonians to do what? Destroy them. When in the ancient Babylonian Empire, when they built the Tower of Babel under Nimrod, The Lord could have not even allowed them to get the first piece of that tower off the ground. But yet he let them reach into the heavens before he tore them down. Because the Lord just likes to let people build themselves up with pride so that he can humble them down and show what? His excellence.
All right about Mark.
You know? And his shalom, brother. And his power. You know? But go ahead and bring it out. What you got?
It's Romans 9, Shalaki, Romans 9 and 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
Start up one before they get to it.
All right, Romans 9 and 16. So then, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Right. So no person in this earth that's in a position of power has that power of their own. But how do they get that power? Read.
Yeah, because Nebuchadnezzar had to find out the hard way.
Come.
You know, he thought he was just himself. Like, I did this.
Yeah.
I
He
did
was
this.
God.
Right. And what the Most High do? Put his ass in the wilderness for 7 years, man.
Yeah.
You know, and then brought him back and set him back on the throne.
Yeah.
Tell me that ain't power. You know? It says, but the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth.
Right. So Esau is the new Egyptians.
Yep.
And for the purpose of destruction has he raised you Edomites up. For the purpose of destruction has he made America once great. See, that's how we know we at the part in the sunder of time, because that greatness that America once had, they're now also longing for again.
Yeah.
But that's over.
It's over with.
That's not happening.
Hey, America been going down since 1969, 1970.
Look,
You
they
know?
resorted to reality TV show hosts running the country, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because they have a false reality. So what they have made America is a big TV show. A big joke. Because you Edomites, you are a joke. You other nations, you are a joke, man. The Lord said, let the multitude perish then. Now that's going into 2/3 of our people. But twofold, you other nations were really born in vain. You have no purpose in the eyes of the Lord.
Hey, but to serve us.
But to serve us.
That's it.
Because he didn't. Go ahead, bro.
Say, I was born to serve it? Yes.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turneth it whatsoever he will.
The king's mind, because the Hebrew word for heart is lab, which means mind. The king's mind is where?
In the hand of the Lord.
So Trump's mind is in the hand of the Lord. But guess what angels he has working on the mind of Trump and you Americans? The angels of wrath and destruction, man.
That's right, the left-hand side, man.
Everybody knows that Trump is an idiot, but all he is, he's just a mascot for America. So by default, you Americans are idiots.
Then it's spiritual too, because Trump is the last card.
Right, when you go into Trump, right, what it say, when you go into Donald Trump, it's mighty ruler of deception.
Right.
Okay? Because Don means king. Donald goes back to king.
Right.
To the word Don, which means king. And Trump means to cheat or deceive. So Donald Trump means mighty ruler by deception. Okay?
Go ahead.
In Job 12 and 16, with him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his.
Right. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So the Lord sends out angels of deception to deceive people. Go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Kings chapter 22, verse 21. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. Verse 22.
Yo, look, start up a little bit. You gotta break that down. What you at? 20 minutes, start up. Yeah.
All right,
break
this is
that down
1 Kings 22 and 18.
That's
And the
spirit,
king
bro.
of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, Did I not tell thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me, but evil?
Jehoshaphat in the Hebrew is judgment. Yahweh Shabbat, okay, which is my judgment, right? Go ahead.
Verse 19, and he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord.
Right.
I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him.
The host of heaven, being who? The angels, all right? The Lord's army, Sabaoth, all right? Come.
It says, on his right hand and on his left.
Right, which is the righteous and the evil, which is, you know what I'm saying, the wicked. Well, he set up, that's a balance, man.
Yeah, the left hand
You got the
side
left-hand side
and the right hand side. Because the Lord is a balance.
That's right.
The Lord has evil angels, and the Lord has righteous angels.
Right.
Messengers on both sides that work on the minds of people.
Right, bro.
See, when your child or somebody does something rebellious, it's because angels work on their mind. When you tell them to do something and they do the opposite, what made them do that?
Yeah.
The angels working on their mind.
That's right.
The Lord can either give them over to angels to take heed to what you tell them, or can give them over to angels to rebel against what you tell them.
That's right, bro.
That's how the Most High works. He's a complete balance, and nothing is outside of his hand. Satan doesn't war with the Most High. Satan is the son of God. Go ahead.
Verse 20, and the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner.
So they all like, yeah, I go. You know, let me do it. Yeah. I go do this to them, and that's disgusting. And the spirit realm, like, hey, let me go down there. I bet I can do the job better.
Yeah, because the angels are anxious to carry out the will of the Most High on earth.
That's right, brother.
When you read the Lord's Prayer, it say his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Well, how is his will carried out on earth? Through the angels coming to and fro.
Yeah.
As Satan was responding to the Most High concerning Job. He said, where hast thou been? From going to and fro in the earth. Go ahead, bro.
And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
A lying spirit, man. All right? So the Most High can put a lying spirit on you, man.
That's right.
Through his angels.
That's right, brother.
I grew up knowing people who got a thrill out of just lying.
I won't lie.
You know?
I'm
And the devil speaks. Right? You see? See how the spirit works? And the devil speaks, man. The lying spirit just manifested itself, man.
And he said, Thou shalt.
Hold on. He said he believed in the Quran, but the boy got a smooth face.
Yeah. Yeah. And that show you the foolishness. That show you the foolishness of these people. All right? They don't have no idea what's really going on. These people are completely clueless. Coming up here talking about Allah Salam Alaikum and Allah and all that bullshit, man. Somebody get some Rock 19 and 5 real quick.
Man, I got it.
Tell me about the bullshit.
I got it.
Whoever get it
Go
first.
ahead. Let me hear y'all.
This is what? 19 to 5.
There you go.
Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned. But he that resists the pleasures crown in his life.
Con. That wasn't really it. Let me see.
Talking about the heart, the secret.
No. They say, be not hasty to give credit.
Oh, yeah. I think it was down.
It's in that chapter, though.
Yeah, it's in the chapter.
Hold on. So, is this just for him?
Yeah, cuz we really don't even know what we're about. We try to get credit.
Yeah, verse 4. Verse 4.
Yeah.
Salak.
He that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul.
Like-minded.
Yeah.
Like-minded, man.
Yeah.
You know? So, with that being said, if a person is like-minded, what's the best way to handle him? Pay his ass no mind. Because he doesn't have any judgment about himself.
Man, he not a prudent man.
He's not a wise man.
Yeah.
Because we say a man of the Lord has a heavy head. You know, has a heavy mind. Because you always thinking upon judgment. You always judging a matter. You know? And just like the scripture say, heavy is the head, like say heavy is the head that wears the crown. So the men is Lord are what? Kings and priests.
Yeah.
You know, royalty. You might not see the crown on us, you might not see the royalty on us now, but it's there spiritually. Okay? Because he said that the law is a crown of life, man. You know? So this book that we stay meditating and thinking upon is a crown of life. So that's why when he came up with the foolishness, we knew what it was. He hasted to give credit because he's light-minded. You didn't even examine. But it say, examine first. You know?
It just shows you that the deceiver and the deceiver are his, man. You know?
Yep.
It's a lying spirit right there.
There was a lying spirit on him.
Unstable and smooth face.
Go ahead, bro.
Back in 1 Kings 22 and 22, and the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also.
Right. So all these counsels that you see, these mentors that people have, you know, the Lord can put spirits. Because like one thing that a king has consultants. A king has people that he has counsel with and discusses certain matters of life about. You know, whether it be going to war, whether it be his money, whether it be his women, what to do about this, what to do about that. The Lord could put a lying spirit upon those people that you go to for advice and have you fall into a trap of destruction, man.
Look how he did think.
Oh yeah.
Everything. How he put a lying spirit on him.
Yeah. And he deceiving what? The masses of our people.
Right.
You know? Following that trap.
Yeah. That's a prime example.
Right. To believe that we don't know the Lord's name. We don't have the Hebrews.
So when he was breaking it down in Hebrew, breaking it down excellent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like perfect. But now breaking it down perfect to we don't know.
The scripture said the Lord's name endured forever, man. The Lord was gonna make his name known. John 17 tells you that he manifested his name. The whole Acts, the first I want to say it's like around starting at 3, 4, and 5. They having a dispute about the name, man. You know, chiefly the 4th chapter and the 5th chapter. You had the disciples catching hell about the name of the Lord and preaching in his name because they was doing all type of miracles in the name of the Lord, man.
Yeah, they beat the apostles up and told them not to speak in that name anymore.
Yeah. And they still didn't stop.
Yeah, they said, well, matter of fact, I'm gonna get it.
No.
Okay. Well, they rejoiced that they suffered for the name. They said they rejoiced in the fact that they're worthy to suffer in the name.
God. Hey, you can get that scripture though, stood so boldly, stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Is that Wisdom of Solomon? Yeah. God, get that. Because that's what they did, man. You know?
And they say we rather obey the Most High than man.
Yeah. Con.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right. Stand in great boldness before the face of such has afflicted him. That's not the scripture that say they stood so stiffly for the name. Con.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2.
But on the same account, that scripture is still going into the men of the Lord, okay? Because the apostles, all right, the disciples were being afflicted. But they did what? They stood boldly. And what did they stand boldly for? How about you? How shot now? All right. What?
This is 2nd Ezra 2:44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
Right. These be they who have stood stiffly for the name. So how can you stand stiffly for something that you don't have? All right, we done with them. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 2. That's a question for you, IUIC. So obviously the Lord is alive, okay? Because he said the men that's going to be saved are those that have stood stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. Get that 2nd Ezra 2, you already there. Go to verse 10.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra 2:10. Thus said the Lord unto Ezra, Tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel.
That's what we out here doing, man. We out here to tell our people, all right, Jerusalem, that the Lord wants to give you the kingdom, meaning the earth. The dominion of the earth he wants to give to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and your fruits, okay? And you are the true sons of the living power, man, okay? In the Hebrew, Yasharallah, man, you are a prince with the Most High. Because he has bestowed upon the nation of Israel his righteous judgment. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That is the key to immortality. See, a kingdom can be turned over to anybody because death plays a part in a king's life. At some point, he has to die. I was reading the book of Ruth today, and what happened with Elimelech and his 2 sons. They died. They all died. And they died before they had offsprings, man. So his line was basically desolate. He had no one to carry on his lineage, man. But if you have immortality, you never have to worry about your lineage being deceased or being done away with, because you're gonna live forever and you're gonna have seeds forever. And you're gonna be made great, because you ain't gonna get old and withered up, and then your sperm count get low because you got goddamn chemtrails in the air, and you got all these damn preservatives and GMOs that you eating that your body can't break down and translate into energy or to life. But in the kingdom, you're gonna live forever. You're gonna have kids. And your kids gonna be young. You're gonna have some kids that's gonna be younger than your great-great-great-great-great-grandkids, man. Because you're gonna be busting, then your kids gonna go old, they gonna be busting. You see?
Busting at 12.
Hey, I've met somebody that is up in age. He's like 60 something. He has a kid that's in middle school.
Yeah. I did too. I got a Jake that I work with, and his first child, he said he had when he was 12. He was 13 when it was born. His oldest child is like 40, but he got like an 8-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Now just imagine if he never died and he just kept on having and producing. Because that's what the Lord commanded us to do. Be fruitful and multiply. You know?
That's something that Esau got our people today not doing.
Yeah, being promoting death,
Yeah,
anti-life.
the most kids nowadays Jake want to have is like 2
Yeah.
2 or 3.
You got Jakes don't.
Big ass family.
You got Jakes that's really in their spirit. They don't want to have kids. Which I mean, in some cases, not for their reasoning. I can understand. You know, you don't really want to bring children into this world, man.
That's right.
You know, but some Jakes just selfish. They self-consumed.
Gonna stop what they got.
I don't ever want no kids.
Yeah,
I hate kids. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, you hate yourself.
Because the kids gonna stop doing what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Going out every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Kind of going down to town doing that. When you have a child, you can't do that like that. You know, because you got Jake carrying that baby, man. So Jake not rather have no kids, but he can just live with them. You know?
And see, it's no greater feeling than to have your children grow and be filled with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and know how to sustain life. You know, and walk in righteousness. You know, ain't nothing like if you just take it on the agricultural level. It's real joy and pleasure in planting a seed and watch it sprout up, grow leaves, then the stem becomes stronger and nutrients and be nourished, and then ultimately after it produces fruit, you're like, yeah, now I can enjoy the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then it creates seeds. You plant those, and now you got a garden from that one plant. And then next thing you know, you got acres and acres of that plant, man. That's a beautiful thing. But this society promotes it's very individualistic, man. They promote that independent lifestyle. Make it on your own, be your own person.
Yeah.
But they take away the beauty of a family, of a community, how a community operates. That's why Jake is so drawn to go into the military. It's because they have and into the gang life. It's because they have a sense of belonging. They have a purpose, and they get close with and buddies with the other army members. And that's why they get fucked up whenever the army comes back over here, because they got PTSD, because they always had somebody that had their back in stressful times. And now they come back here, and now it's like, oh, do it on your own. They bug the hell out, man. I mean, damn, man. How can you not see the beauty in having a big family? They try to tell you that it's a burden to have a big family. But if you got all your kids working and bringing in money, you know, if your family is working together, man, y'all can get a lot done.
You can become a kingdom.
Yeah.
That's why I say one shall become 1,000. How does one become 1,000? By popping women and having babies.
That's the spirit. I was watching The Godfather Part 2 in particular. It shows that how the original Godfather came about is because his dad got, they were attending his dad's funeral, and his brother got shot, and he was the only one left. So they snuck him out into America. He was the only one. But then, you know, you watch The Godfather. There's like they're like the ruling family over in America, New York, Miami, and Las Vegas. So hey, and Chicago,
Yeah, it's just going back into that being fruitful and multiplying, man. Hey, that's how you develop a kingdom. That's how you build a kingdom. By planting seeds. Hey, a lot of Jakes, you know, be pent up you know, because they ain't getting that release, man. But really, why do you really enjoy sex so much? Really, sex is really one of the greatest acts that you can do in the flesh, man. Why? Because you're promoting, you're taking the energy, the life force in you, and you doing the act of producing.
Right, you bring it forth life.
You bringing forth life. Now, who will want to take the opposite of that and promote it? Who will want to promote a man running up in an anus, a woman with another woman?
Right.
Who will want to promote that? Somebody who doesn't enjoy life.
Shit, I saw this thing on the news where they're coming up with a contraception lotion for men. I guess you just like rub it on your balls or some shit, and it's supposed to lower your sperm count. And they said ideally it's supposed to not reduce testosterone and lower sperm count.
Hey, Esau convinced our people to get vasectomies, man. Convinced men to basically cut your balls off. Esau, the big worm of America, man. I cut your balls off and hand them to you, partner.
My boss. My boss. Got this shit.
I look at a man and he tell me he got a vasectomy. I'm like, so you don't got no balls, huh?
Hey.
Then they be having pains and shit. We tell her, yeah, sometimes it hurt. Yeah, cause you didn't cut off your life force. You know, that's not natural.
Hey, but what the Lord
Y'all see one lateral.
but what the Lord called them in the scripture, going back to Exodus 7:11. He called them dogs.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what you do to a dog, you don't want to have,
You neuter them.
you know?
Cut their
So
balls off.
they is what the Lord called them. They dogs, man.
Yeah. Esau the only one with ever. It's like we wouldn't even think of like if the kingdom was ours right now, you would never hear about such things. You'll never hear about faggots running rapid. You'll never hear about men getting vasectomies. You'll never hear about women getting their tubes tied.
Right. He even pushed that on China. China have more than one child.
Oh, Esau tell you the world is overpopulated. Esau tell you that the world is overpopulated, yet you ride by miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles
Just
of
straight-
unoccupied land.
Just straight field.
Straight field. And then our people buy into it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's because they've never been outside of their hood or outside of their neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah, of course it's gonna seem overpopulated because y'all are packed in like sardines in one fucking place.
Oh,
Yeah,
but when
one
you
little
go,
city.
when you go in Esau communities, look, Esau got a gated community out here in like Collierville. He got a gated community, and it's about 4 houses in the whole goddamn gated community, and they huge. But then he'll build a project housing or a subdivision
You know what I'm saying?
where if you reach for some toilet paper and wipe your ass and leave your blinds open in your window, your neighbor saw you do it.
Right. Close as hell.
You can literally stick your hand out the window and be like, hey neighbor, pour me some sugar. Let me borrow some sugar. But Esau got gated communities where it's like 4 or 5 houses in the whole damn gated community. Nothing but trees around it.
Hey,
So like he can literally like walk outside naked and nobody know or see. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
them he put up blinds.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Out of Cordova, I be cutting grass at. Cut grass. Esau ain't even got blinds up. That's how they damn house look. You know what I'm saying? Like you should clean through that motherfucker. You know? You ain't gonna buy it in the ghetto. In the hood.
They got bars. They got bars.
Oh, you ain't windows and those doors and shit. Like, come on, man. But the world overpopulated.
You got this motherfucker talking about he want to dim the sun down, man.
Dim the sun.
Of course, vampires want to dim the sun. Bloodsuckers always want to put a.
How the fuck you gonna try to dim the sun? You can't even get
Of course,
to the
vampires
sun.
want to dim the sun. It's another reason why you spraying them damn chemtrails, man.
The sun rejected his ass.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he gonna put a curse on the sun. Now.
Hey, keep holding it real quick. Matter of fact, I got it because I'm here. Hey, this is 2nd Ezra 8:52. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, and the time to come is prepared. Plenty is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom, man. That's the kingdom, man. You know? Perfect goodness and wisdom. The tree of life. Understanding, really this is about us understanding how to sustain life. You know? And teach these nations how to live according to life, man.
Right.
Which is Yahweh Shah. You know?
Right, bro.
But he dwelleth in his people. He don't dwell in everybody, man. You know? That's why these people have no understanding on small matters of life.
He ain't even dwelling in all his people, man. He said all Israel ain't of Israel, man. You know?
And we've been accustomed so long to doing things the ways of the wicked that we really don't know.
Yeah.
But we know this ain't, you know, like this ain't the way, but like if we really had the time and the rest to sit down and have counsel about how to handle certain things, which is really all here.
Right.
You know, but if we had all our time dedicated, which we're gonna get, we're gonna get it. But guess what? What's gonna make the kingdom such a restful place is that we're not gonna have to study this no more.
Right. Yeah.
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
That's beautiful too, man.
This the manual, but it's like it's gonna be in us. You know what I'm saying? It's like we ain't gonna have to sit down and hide. Now how we supposed to handle? Let's go to Leviticus. No, we are the Leviticus.
That's right.
We are the Leviticus. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Which means the law, book of the law. We are the books of the law. Go ahead, Papa Sean.
The 2nd Ezra 10 and 24. And therefore shake off thy great heaviness and put away the multitude of sorrows,
Yeah, come.
that the mighty might be merciful unto thee again. And the highest shall give thee rest and ease from thy labor.
That's the kingdom, man.
Ease. He didn't say we weren't gonna have labor, but we gonna have ease from our labor. Like our work gonna be easy.
It's gonna be fun, man. because like you got certain hobbies, right, that you like to do. You got some jakes that like to that are into carpentry. You got jakes that like to work on their trucks. But when you do it on this side, it comes to naught. It just falls apart, and you don't get the benefit of it. You know, there's certain jakes that like what they do. They like working. You know, they like I know a lot of electricians, like they'll just work. They'll work through lunch and get caught up in it. But they don't get to reap what they sow, because it all goes to Esau, man. But yeah.
They don't get to enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Right. But in the kingdom, you know, if you like to cook, man, and you want to be your own chef, you're gonna have a successful restaurant business. A whole chain of them across the galaxy, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have our own brand. You know, we ain't gonna be talking about wearing Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Victoria's Secret. You know, you're gonna wear your own, because you're gonna have your own. You're gonna make your own. You're gonna have real wealth. I was talking to Jake in Walmart today. He was talking about the counterfeit dollar bills going around.
Right, God bless.
And he was like, it's a whole lot of counterfeit $100 bills going around. So I was like, you know, it's all fake. You know. It ain't nothing. It's all counterfeit if you ask me. Which it went over his head, because it ain't real wealth. It ain't real money, man. You know, we're gonna have real money in the kingdom. And all the other nations, they're gonna have real money. But they ain't gonna have it on our level. You know? I can say in Isaiah 60, hold it on deck. Isaiah 60. The forces of the Gentile. We're gonna get the forces of the Gentiles. So the other nations, once the kingdom is built up and we place them in their other lands, they're gonna build their kingdoms up. But guess what? They're gonna pay tribute. They're gonna pay taxes. And taxes ain't gonna be no damn fiat Federal Reserve notes. Ain't gonna be no papers.
It's gonna be gold, silver, rubies, and their women, man.
Cattle, what, you know, something that is capable of bringing forth life or sustaining life. That dollar bill in your pocket has no real wealth, man. No real what's the word? No real value.
I got it. This Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of the stranger shall build up thy wall.
The sons of the strangers, meaning the other nations, they gonna build us up. Because guess who built them up? Guess what the Lord said? What goes around, comes around.
Huh?
Y'all thought a nigga in the world said that, didn't you? Go ahead. Go ahead.
They didn't know it come from the
They
scripture.
don't know it come from the scriptures.
And it says, and thy king shall minister unto thee.
The word minister means serve.
Yep.
So kings are gonna serve us, man.
That's right.
Why? Because we are the kings of kings, starting with Yahushua.
For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Right. So the Lord tore us down to build us up.
Yep. Right.
And in opposition, he built up you heathens to tear you down.
Yep.
See, the Lord is just fair. That's just a balance. What goes up must come down.
Yep.
The last shall be first, and the first shall be last.
That's right.
So you better check yourself if you're faring a little well on this side. Might not look good for you on the other side.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
And it says, therefore thy gate shall be open continually.
Thy gates shall be open continually. Lord, I don't just make me the man at the gate. I saw brothers, women, and wealth coming through the door. Like, hey, bro, hey, got something for you.
Hey,
Woo!
like
Hey,
King
bro.
Solomon said,
Hey.
he'd rather be a doorman than a king.
Hey, a doorman gonna be a reverence position in the kingdom, man. An honorable, noble position in the kingdom, man. And you gonna love being the doorman.
Yeah.
It's like, boy, she covered up, but I can tell you, boy, woo, it look nice. You know, cause brothers, women gonna be covered up, man. You know, we ain't gonna be like in that spirit that America in, especially our people, with how they show their woman off is by her walking around with all her goods exposed. Chest out, ass out.
They did that on Instagram. The picture of his gal, she got some panties on, she live like this, she thick. They say, my bitch look good.
Yeah.
What, bruh?
Ain't nobody supposed to know about that. You know?
She nigga, he talking about, and put it on Instagram, my bitch look good.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna promote that, bro. Like, he gonna let everybody see her. That hoe ain't nothing now.
You know? Which our women, man, the men in the kingdom with their women, they're gonna be private. They're gonna be intimate with their women, not public with their women, man.
No PDA.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no public display of affection, man. You know? The only public display of affection you're gonna see with a man and his woman in the kingdom is his lineage. when he coming through, you gonna see how, yeah. I know you ain't gonna have to think about that. Like that's gonna be a common thought that you don't even think of. Like, oh yeah, we know what he doing. Like you ain't gonna think of it though. You really like, nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that boy got 50. He got 50 and he 50 for 50, they all pop. You know what I'm saying? You see him coming, they're gonna belly's gonna be fat, they're gonna be covered up. That's it. That's gonna what you gonna be excited about, man.
So we going back into that young lion.
The only thing on a woman that's gonna be poked out and ascended out and puffed up is her belly. And that's because she's gonna be pregnant, man. She's gonna be filled with life, man.
We gotta bring back the nation of Israel. He said they ought to stand at the 6.
Ain't gonna be no push-up bras. Ain't gonna be no bikini sex.
Where?
Ain't gonna be none of that, man.
Unless it's gonna be in the private of your own.
Unless it's gonna be in the privacy of your own home, bro.
Because, you know, like, you know, you might have like a strip pole or something in like her room.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be, you know, we're not gonna have strip clubs for everybody to come in
And you ain't gonna be discussing how you popping your woman. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing that you just gonna be talking about. Like that's gonna be a light thing. You know what I'm saying? When we get together, we're gonna be talking about things we doing as men and ruling the kingdom and ruling the earth.
Not this slow.
Times where we spent with Yahweh Shah, going to other planets, going and things that he gonna show us, you know.
Yeah, you know, when you said that, it made me laugh because that's all Jake wants to do. Like, especially like in middle school, you get all excited and want to tell your friends that you touched the boob for the first time.
Yeah. yeah, I sucked the titty for the first time.
Yeah.
You know, like we ain't gonna be on that low level thinking, man.
We're gonna be, hey,
We're gonna be on a whole nother level, man. Right, you know. And see, what really turns a woman on is when you know how to talk to her. And a woman loves mystery. And the most mysterious things that we're gonna be doing is the things we're gonna be doing amongst each other and with Yahweh Shah. And when we come back, we're gonna have our women like, yeah, just came back with the bros.
Because on this side,
We went to Mars.
women love games. You know what I'm saying? You got games,
Yeah. Tell her something she ain't never heard before. Man, we gonna stay having something that they ain't never heard before.
And another thing is too, girls like to gossip amongst themselves, and they love talking about, you know, their boyfriends and stuff like that, especially if it's the same guy they're interested in. You know. So I mean, our wives are gonna be talking about us, but we're not gonna have to worry about, oh, did she?
trip out here.
They're gonna be talking about us.
How many strokes he give you last night? I got 150 strokes.
Did he do that one move on you?
Did he pick you up?
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta have fun on it, man. You gotta meditate on it, because that's where the joy is, man. The Lord said the kingdom of heaven is within you, man.
Yeah, that's our rest, man.
You know?
That's when we finally get the rest.
That's what we coming out here to tell our people about, man. Our rest, man. The kingdom is upon us. Read that in Ezra again, Zahar. 2nd Ezra 2:10. All right. Read it loud.
This is 2nd Ezra 2:10. Thus saith the Lord unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel.
Right, but it gotta be destroyed at first. It gotta be broken down because of gun arrests, man.
Yeah.
They defiled our land, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be set on fire too.
It gotta be, you know what I'm saying, set on fire, man. By the thermonuclear missiles, man.
The Lord said it shall not be one stone left.
That's right.
So everything in our land over there got to be cast down because it's defiled, man. Keep going though, bro.
Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles. Hey, and that word tabernacle, means a fixed or movable dwelling place.
Dwelling place.
You know? Because, you know, like on this side, you got mansions, and you also have like those mega yachts. that have bedrooms in it. You know, those cruises. You got motorhomes. You got private jets with beds on them. So that just shows you that, hey, we might have a city that's going to be a chariot. Cities, or
Oh, like what the Lord say, bro? Ears have not heard, eyes have not seen what in store, man.
Yeah, cause on a lower level, Jake got, Esau, but some Jakes got it. Got them Winnebago. That ain't nothing but a house on wheels. It ain't nothing but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how much more are we gonna be able to accomplish in the kingdom with chariots?
Hey, this one brother had a vision of seeing a floating city. You know, it was basically a city on a chariot.
Yeah.
It's in the clouds, man.
Yeah, I know Zach had said that before. Yeah. You know, like, you're gonna be in a chariot is like your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, it's just like really behind that because Zach just explained it. You can actually see it when he was breaking it down, like, damn. This inside the chariot, like inside of it.
Man, that's what you gotta envision, man. You gotta, that's what you gotta envision, man. And then when you envision it, you gotta hasten it, you know?
Yeah. That's the beauty of the kingdom, though, man. It's just far among our imagination.
Yeah, it's far beyond our imagination, you know?
It's just, you can't imagine, like, damn, because how we is, it's like we go out of town, it's like, damn, it's pretty as hell, you know? Just going to Atlanta, Chicago, New York, like, damn, it's not like Memphis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just how our imagination is, so just imagine when we get in the kingdom.
Because that's stimulating your mind and opening up, broadening your aspect on life. When you go, you see new places, you see new landscaping, you might go see mountains, you might go see a body of water. All of that, because you're seeing life, and you're seeing the different exotic places that the Lord has carved out in the earth, man. Hey, we ain't living, man.
Exactly, bro.
It's not our rest.
Just being able to go wherever you want to go is you leveling up. That alone is you leveling up.
Yeah, if we was on our way to Atlanta, me and Yakadun was like, hey man, I wonder the Lord do that. It was how the rocks was made.
I know what you're talking about.
Yakadun was like, man, I wonder the Lord did that or Esau did that.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
How it
the
was
Lord
made,
did
like it was beautiful, bro. How the rocks just sit up on the
This is a precept. This is Sirach 34:9. A man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why Paul was so wise, man.
Yeah, he traveled.
Because he traveled to different places: Rome, Corinth, Thessalonica. He spoke 2 different languages. He knew what the culture was like over there. That's how he could relate to it. That's why he wrote the epistles so well.
Hey, that put me in the mind of Forrest Gump, because I thought about that scripture. We shall run and not be weary.
Run, man.
I just feel like running. Just think, like the power we gonna have, we want to, like, we ain't gotta fly, we ain't gotta drive. We can just take off running. Say, I'm just gonna run around all earth and see what it
Yeah, we can pull a flash.
do. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have that power, man, to really enjoy life.
Hey, that's a hobby that some Jakes have. You know, that parkour stuff? Running and jumping off
I
buildings
saw that
and doing
movie
flips.
with what's his name in it? You see that movie? They was doing that park, what you call it, parkour? Yeah. You know the dude that playing Twilight? Jake, there was the wolf. He in there.
Taylor.
Tracy.
Taylor Lockett. That's what.
Yeah, come. But go ahead.
I got one.
Come.
This is Isaiah 40:29. And he giveth power to the faint. Hold on, let me go up. verse 28, have that not known? Have that not heard? That the everlasting power, the Lord Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, made it not, neither is worried. This is no searching of his understanding. Well, there is no searching of his understanding. He giving power to the faint.
Right. We are the faint that he's going to give that power to, man. That power that he has, he's going to give us a measurement of it that's going to put us above and beyond like all these other people, man. You know?
And to them that have no might, he increased strength.
See? To them that have no might, he increased strength. No, we don't have no power here. We've been told by these damn Edomites that we're the minority.
Right.
And our people believe it. And we more, if the Lord revealed unto all his people who they were and revealed what power they really had, we would destroy these nations, man. We would destroy these nations, even with Esau's military might and all of that. Because guess what? Guess who's serving in Esau's military? Jacob. So we'll take his shit and take the kingdom, man. But guess what? The Lord gonna have us do it in a spiritual fashion.
That's right, brother.
We're not gonna do it by the means of Esau's technology and his military might.
Right.
We're not gonna do it on a carnal level.
Right.
We're gonna do it, like I say, far beyond what they believe.
Yeah. But they have probably done their bad.
Like I never would have believed that you had a Superman like men on the earth in real life. Yeah, you do.
Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Right, we're gonna fly. You know? That's what eagles do. And you know what the eagles do? The eagles fly above the clouds in the storm. So we ain't gonna just fly, we're gonna fly high. We ain't gonna just levitate off the ground.
Yeah. Like Super Mario.
Yeah.
He get the little feather.
Yeah.
He can run real fast.
But he gotta come back down. No.
Good.
We're gonna mount up as the eagle. We're gonna fly above the clouds, man.
Real Superman.
I was talking to this with the brother the other week. I was like, hey, think about it. The man has the mind to take the elements of the earth and concoct an airplane and make it mount up into the sky and take off.
Right.
But he can't make his body do that. So how would you not understand that that's accomplishable? If your mind can accomplish taking pieces of aluminum or whatever planes are made out, putting it together and shaping it, and putting engine Cessnas in it and making it take off, then really you're supposed to be able to do that with your body.
Right.
But guess what? You've done now. So all the Lord gonna do is open us up. And the technology that he's given us on this side to create airplanes and spacecrafts, you're just gonna do it with your own body. Because a spacecraft and an airplane ain't nothing but a vessel, all right? Your body is a vessel. You took something that was nothing and put a spirit in it that made it be able to take off, man. You already got the spirit in you. You took a piece of your spirit that you thought of out of your mind and made something able to fly. All the Lord gonna do is say, see, you just wasted all that time. This is how you do it.
like in the Matrix when
Neo.
when they're like uploading like all the fighting techniques.
Oh, yeah, come.
Came out of the simulation. He goes, I know kung fu.
Yeah.
He goes, show me.
Yeah. That's what the Lord gonna do. The Lord gonna what you call it? Upload us. Yeah, he gonna upload his software program into us.
Yeah, good.
Like, yeah, this the program right here.
This the real chip.
This the chip right here. This the real chip. That's why we ain't taking no chip, man. Lord willing, through the Spirit of God, Yahweh, man, we like that's why I say meditate on the kingdom, man.
Good, bro. Get the real chill, man.
Set your affections on things above, man.
Yeah.
Because if you meditated on that, ain't nothing in this world that the flesh longs after going to really be appeasing to you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be affected by it, you know? You ain't gonna be affected by nothing that this world has to offer if you always thinking about the kingdom, you know? Keep going, that was it on that.
Nah, that's no more.
Okay, come.
And it says, nah, you good. They shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint.
Right. Run and not be weary. Walk and not faint. There's not a man on this earth at this present time who was able to run and not get weary.
Hey, fuck that. Walk, goddamn it.
There was an account of this guy that his body didn't produce what's it called? Lactic acid. So he really could run for a long ass time, like night and day and shit. He would actually sleep and run. He'd fall asleep while he's running and keep running.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah.
Right,
That's just to show that it's possible. That's just the Most High saying, look, there's spiritual power on a low level, you know, but when we get it in the kingdom, it's gonna be way better because he still ran slow as shit.
Yeah, he was defense. He was like his
You know what I'm saying? Little ass stripping.
Yeah.
But he still, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna run full speed.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
gonna run like Flash,
Sonic.
and not get weird.
You know how Sonic run?
Yeah.
You know, Road Runner. You know, that's how we gonna be running. Like trolls, you know?
Yep.
Go ahead and
This is 2nd Ezra 2 and starting at 11 again.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:16.
It says, their glory also will I take unto me and give these the everlasting tabernacles, which I had prepared for them.
Hey, and it been prepared for us over 2,000 years, man. You know? So you can't even imagine how the kingdom gonna be, man.
Get that. I got it.
Our thoughts, man, we ain't even thinking with 100% brain, man. You know? And we can imagine some good things in our head. We can picture some good things in our head, but man, 2,000 years, man? Hey, you can, hey, goddamn. 2,000 years of the Lord building up the kingdom for us.
Like I said, He's going to prepare a place for us.
Yeah, that's why Yahweh Shai said the kingdom dwelleth within you, man. Because the kingdom's already prepared for us. There's just certain prophecies that we have to get through.
Yep, come.
We know that we're we're gonna be the elect kings in the kingdom, Lord willing. So I mean, it's just certain things that we have to get through. That's why you got to meditate upon this, man. So you can get through it.
For tribulation.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
This John 14 and 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also.
That's right. That's why he said that the 144,000 gonna reign, man, for 1,000 years with Yahweh Shai, man. You know, we gonna be there, man. We gonna actually see Yahweh Shai like, man, the Lord. You know, and that's a brutal sight to see, man. You know, we actually doing the bid of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, and able to see Yahweh Shai. You know, man, that's beautiful, man.
Can you read that last part again?
John 14 and 3, and if I go and prepare, let me read 14. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself.
Right, that's how you know the Lord coming back, man. The Lord said he will come again, man. But guess what he said? This time when he come, he's not gonna meet thee as a man. All right? Because the Lord comes back with all power, man. You know, like that church said, he got the whole world in his hand. Hey, he got the whole world, man. Power, man. All right? And he coming back to save and destroy, man. You know? Go ahead, huh?
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. There
Join
were
Earls, right?
Come.
Know what that mean? You gonna join Earls when you have a shot? You know? Go ahead, huh?
That where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know.
Man, that's a beautiful thing to meditate on, man. Yahushua saying, hey, I'm building you something. I got a great gift for you. So that's right there. You should know. Okay, well, he's got something for me. He's not gonna let me, be cast away,
Right.
to just die and wither up. He says, I'm coming back for you. Just be patient. I gotta get the place all right and set up.
Right.
Just wait.
You know when a brother be like, hey, I got you something. I got here and bought you something. Yeah. You be like trying to think of what the brother got you, because he ain't gonna tell you, but he got me. Like, hey, bro, I got you something, bro.
Yeah,
I'll see it to you when I come over. Yeah, I can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then once you finally see him, you'll be like, all right, close your eyes. And then you gotta close your eyes, hold out your hand, and then you put it in their hand, and they're trying to guess and shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, open your eyes. They see it, like, oh, snap.
Yeah, cuz. Well, just imagine how the Lord, you know what I'm saying, got for us. Like, he told us he got something for us, but we like, damn, what is it? What's up, you know? But hey, it's gonna be real when we able to see it. You know?
This is Matthew 25 and 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. That's the earth, man. Right? Really, the earth, like we went into Second Ezra, was made for our sakes. Okay? The earth and the inhabitants thereof. Everything was made for the sake of Israel, Jerusalem. Okay? Right? Go ahead, go back in Second Ezra.
This is Second Ezra 2 and 12.
Remember that slavery?
They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor.
They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. Now think about that. The tree of life, which is really knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, is gonna be just like oil.
Yeah.
Like we just gonna have it like, you know, you go like in your bathroom, you got all kind of oil. You know what I'm saying? You got all types of oil. We're gonna have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of immortality like oil. Like it's just gonna flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even like oil in the earth, like petroleum and stuff, it's abundant. You know what I'm saying? Oil, like they be fighting over oil, but really oil is it's no real scarce supply of oil. Oil is abundant in the earth, man. You know, it's all over the earth. But Esau, he wants the power, he wants it all, but he can never have it all. Because oil keeps producing itself. What do you say?
Say
So
something.
y'all, you didn't remember I told you that about Esau?
He thinks he's knowing something, trying to talk to his buddy on the phone.
Yeah.
But really, he just walked past all the answers.
Yeah, he don't got the oil.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, they shall have the tree of life for an ointment of a sweet savor.
Right, so we're gonna have immortality. Go ahead.
They shall neither labor nor be weary.
We shall neither labor nor be weary.
Ease from the labor.
Ease from your labors. That's the kingdom, man. Work. What's that?
Like eyes.
Work.
Not
Practice. Nah. Our only work is gonna be pointing fingers. Yeah. That's gonna be our work.
Hey, get out of here.
Everyday vacation.
And then like it's gonna get to a point, it's gonna be so good, we ain't gonna have to say our desires. Like we ain't gonna have to tell our servants to cook. We ain't gonna have to go in there and be like, hey, we want you to cook this, cook. No, it's gonna be prepared.
Yeah. They already know we're gonna want some land.
We ain't gonna have to say
You know?
what kind of clothes we want to put on today. We're gonna have options. Cause we're gonna have seamstress by the thousands. And that's just, I'm just saying, it's probably gonna be more than that. You know, it's just, in my mind, we're gonna have everything in abundance. We ain't gonna wear the same garments, you know?
Yeah, because King Solomon in the ancient world, the fly landed on his golden plate, he threw it out. And that was on this side, man. That was in the ancient world.
Yeah.
How much more do you think it's gonna be in the
Paradise.
It might be clean as hell, and you're still throwing it out. It's like,
Yeah.
I messed up on that one.
Because the Lord gonna make the earth right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna bring the earth back to its foundation. You see, when it said it was prepared for us from the beginning. So in the beginning, the earth was in a whole different state. You know, the earth was way more beautiful back then. It smelt. The air was cleaner. The rain was, you know, which it didn't rain until sin came into the earth,
Right.
you know. But when it did start raining, the rain was cleaner, you know. But hey, it's gonna be a whole other level, man.
Yeah, the lakes aren't gonna be all muggy and stuff.
Oh, the earth gonna come back into one again, man. It's gonna be there, you know, before the land masses was divided in the time of Peleg, you know. The earth gonna go back to one body,
Right.
you know, what they call Pangea. You know, the earth gonna go back to its natural state. Go ahead. You know.
It's Isaiah 14:7. The whole earth is in rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. You know, they're gonna be rejoicing in the kingdom, man. Everything gonna be right, you know, gonna be in order.
Yeah.
You know?
The tree gonna be rejoicing, the animals.
Right, because they mourning out under the so-called white man, Esau.
Yeah.
You know? Everybody mourning him, man.
Animals, just imagine, you know, you be in awe just to go to the zoo and look at animals in a cage. How much more when you gonna be able, hey little lion, hey little lion.
We're gonna be discovering animals, man.
Right.
Yeah, they say like,
Well, Salaki, we ain't gonna be discovering animals. We gonna know all the animals. We gonna know all the creatures in the sea. We gonna come to the knowledge of it. So I guess you can say that's discovery, but it ain't like we gonna have to go out there and go on a voyage and go out there and search. You know,
unless you want to.
we gonna know it. We gonna know it. We gonna know where all the animals at. We gonna know their dwelling. You know, we
Yeah.
gonna know the depths of the sea. And we're gonna know the extents of the earth. Go ahead.
Yeah, the fig trees rejoice in thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since they are laid down, no villain has come up against us. You know? They got Esau want to cut down the trees and shit, you know? Hey, no more of that, man.
Yeah, which is certain trees that's you're not even supposed to cut down.
Right.
You know? Hey man, we're gonna be on a whole nother level, man. Our dwellings and tabernacles ain't gonna even be built like this. We gonna see no goddamn asphalt streets. None of that. You know?
We saw
They gonna see no potholes.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see no servants upon horses.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah, Esau got this shit built up.
You gonna see horses on top of servants. You gonna see horses on top of servants.
This shit look like the Caucasus Mountain right now. You know?
This is 2 Ezra 2 and 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch.
Yeah. Pray the kingdom is already prepared for you. Get that wisdom Psalm 5 and 16.
He said, pray for your days.
Yeah.
This wisdom of Solomon 5 and 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them.
Right, gonna protect us from what? The Lord gonna protect us from any harm, any danger, you know. And upon us receiving the kingdom and going into the kingdom, the Lord gonna protect us from thermonuclear destruction if it comes down to it, from FEMA camps, from martial law, from famine, you know, from the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. The Lord gonna protect us from all of that, man. You know? This is 2 Peter 3. 2 Peter 3 and 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's the kingdom, man. That's what we looking for, man. That's why we pray for a few days. Like, because we sick of this place, and we know what the kingdom, with these minds, we know what the kingdom is comprised of, you know? So when we get those new bodies and the things we're gonna be able to think of in those new bodies, it's like we got limits on the minds right now. You're only able to use that maximum 10%. Just imagine you get the whole 100% understanding and the things that we can do with life. Like he said, that life gonna be running like oil. Like the tree of life gonna be running through us like oil. Like we gonna know like how to, like it ain't gonna take us long to come up with solutions for you heathens, man. Like we ain't gonna have long drawn out counsel, it's gonna be quick. Because really a lot of the wickedness you're gonna be doing been being done here in America. But really you just be gonna be getting the judgment. You're gonna be getting a whip on your back. You're gonna have stones. Just imagine how fun it's gonna be to stone a heathen, man. I be dying like when I see a faggot. Like I be like, Lord, I just have a couple of rocks in my pocket and just let me pop a couple of them across the head. You know, I ain't got to stone to death. But it'd just be nice to hit a faggot upside the head with a rock.
Hit the head with a car or something. keep pushing, yeah. Boom! You keep on going.
I was watching, you know, they kick Carlos off, which according to some world and shit, they kick Carlos off wilded out so they can let the faggot come on there. Yeah. Be on the show. Like, man, that's really why they kicking certain motherfuckers off the show, so they can pave the way for the faggots to come through.
I knew it was gonna only be a matter of time anyway, though. Yeah. You know, it was only a matter of time, man. Yeah. Because Esau he always got his hands in some shit, man. So Esau did that on purpose. He already knew. All right, we got to bring some homosexuals on there. That boy gonna gain some more things because all the gay motherfuckers gonna start watching. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because ultimately Esau has accomplished his homosexual agenda. Now he just needs to through our people. Now and that's right. Like I said, now he just needs the promotion. And who do he use to promote homosexuality? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Before you niggas start walking around being faggots, that shit wasn't cool. Right. Before R. Kelly came out with Trapped in the Closet, that shit wasn't cool. You know? Yeah. That shit was looked at as a vulnerable thing, as which it is, man. Yeah. Now everybody want to be compassionate towards faggots. Yeah. Now that's opening the door to what? Pedophilia. Now that's opening the door to what? Cannibalism, bestiality, modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, as the scriptures rightfully call America. Ain't gonna be no more goddamn noise in the kingdom either, man. We don't want to hear that shit. Man, all that motherfucking. Esau had to make up the motorcycle, all that goddamn noise.
Man, motherfuckers will take the muffler off their vehicle just to be loud.
Just to be loud. It's a car. Yeah. That's what we doing this shit. Cadillac convertible gone. They did that shit on purpose.
Put that loud ass muffler on them Hondas.
You know what I'm saying?
Little ass car coming through sounding like a goddamn tractor.
And then you know it's a stick. So, you know, like, get your ass up the street already.
Going slow as hell.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Really annoying, man. Like this whole system and place of dwelling under these Edomites is annoying and vexing as hell. You know? That was it on second Ezra. This second Ezra 6 and I think it's verse 20.
That's right though. The world was made for our sakes, man. You know? But guess what? We just going through the punishment for our forefather, which it was us, man. You know? But guess what? Rightfully so, we coming back, man. All right? Everything gonna go back to a natural state, man. Everybody gonna go back in their lot. You know? Because the world was made for our sake. And he created the other nation to serve us, man. You know? And that's a beautiful thing to be a part of the nation of Israel, man. You know, because the Lord chose you to be a king, man, to be a priest, you know, and He gave you service, you know, to do for you. And that's a beautiful thing to be able to have servants under you, man. You know, but we're gonna be ruling in righteousness, man. We're gonna be like Esau in the time of slavery. You know how he treated us as slaves, man. All right, we gonna rule in righteousness, man. You know.
Go ahead and bring a piece up now.
But the kingdom of heaven is gonna be beautiful, man. You know? Go ahead.
This 2 Peter 3 and 13. Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth,
Right.
wherein dwelleth righteousness.
That's
The
it.
Spirit. We just brought it out. The Spirit wanted to come out and clear.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
we look for that though, man.
God.
You know, ain't shit in the Bible to look for. The fuck? You know, ain't shit here, man. This is not our rest. This is Micah 2 and 10. On standby. This is not our rest, man. We can't rest here, man. You know, sure we try to go to sleep here, ambulance and shit, gunshots and shit. You think that's our rest, man? We trying to go to sleep. We gotta wake up and go slave for Esau. Here you go, check around the corner. Like, damn, I can't even go to sleep in peace. How the fuck this our rest, man? You know, we gonna rest in the kingdom, man. We gonna have peace in the kingdom of heaven, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
Right. Because we have to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to rule, man.
Right.
But the good thing about it, Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna put it what? In us, man. So the knowledge and wisdom and understanding is gonna be in us, man. That's the real chip, man. That's the chip I want.
Yeah, that's the chip.
You know? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding gonna be put in our inward parts, man. And we gonna rule the kingdom in righteousness, man. Go ahead.
If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore.
See? Cause ain't the kingdom of heaven forever and forever and forever? How it's gonna be ruled in righteousness, man? You got to, you know? When King Solomon ruled, it was in what? Righteousness. He had the what? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know?
That's our delight. Our delight is in what? The kingdom, dominion, thrones, scepters. You know, the scriptures say the scepter shall not depart from the hands of Israel, man. It ain't the kingdom. Once we get the kingdom, ain't no next. You talking about the real dynasty.
Yeah, like Esau said, I got down. Ain't no down.
Ain't no downs.
You know?
Better get the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying? Phone check, homie. Kingdom check, homie. You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't none of that going on.
Ain't
man.
nobody gonna even try us, man. You know?
That's right.
Matter of fact, get Isaiah 2 and 4. Now you go ahead and get that. It's just me
I'm
going
right
into
here
it. Ain't
already.
nobody gonna even try us. You know what I'm saying?
Here it comes.
No. Colossians 3 and 2 for you.
Isaiah 2 and 4. It's Isaiah.
Hold on, let me Colossians, right?
Ain't no more fight.
It's Galatians 3:2. Set your affections on things
Above.
above, not on things on the earth.
Woo-hoo. That's that spiritual bank account. You know, set your affection on things above, man. Imagine the kingdom of heaven. You know, everything you do is supposed to be toward the kingdom of heaven, pushing for the elect, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So look up, you know, because it say in the Revelation, he saw Jerusalem coming down, right? Which Jerusalem is us, man.
Right.
You know, Jerusalem is us, man. Matter of fact, go ahead. Let's sit on that. Put that in Matthew where it say the kingdom is in you.
This Isaiah 2:4. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their sword into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
So that's how you know that them damn Edomites, Khazars, you know, that they call themselves Khazar Jews and shit. You know, those Israelis, Levi, them not the real Jews, man. You know?
We got one more.
Okay.
O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord Yahweh. And the light is representing what? The knowledge of Israel, understanding, man. All right? These scriptures, man. You know? We do it on this side to the best of our ability. But hey, it's gonna be in us, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's why we gotta walk into that, man. That's why I say rehearse, man. Rehearse the righteous act, man. All right, rehearse to walk in the path of life, man. You know? You got it, bro.
You got it, Anam. Luke 17.
I just knew him in the fall off this.
Yeah, start at verse 20.
Yeah. I just knew him in the fall off.
It's Luke 17:21.
Nah, he ain't, bro.
Neither should they say, Lo, here or lo there, for behold,
Read verse 20 first.
and when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High coming nigh with observation. Neither should they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
Yeah, see, the kingdom is within us. You know? Right. But when it say us, it doesn't mean us within all and everybody. Kingdom ain't in everybody. Because guess what? The Lord is not in it. It's not in everybody.
That's right, bro.
You know? Right. The one that you ignorantly call Jesus Christ is not in everybody. You know? Nah, that's in Romans.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Paul.
No. Really, the Lord, the Lord, who you call Jesus Christ, he's in his elect. He dwelleth in his elect. So the understanding of the kingdom is only within a select few inhabitants in the earth of the nation of Israel. Just go ahead and pull them up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and start pulling them up. You got something, bro? Come. Go ahead, bring it up.
This is Obadiah 1:17. But upon my Mount Zion shall be deliverance.
Mount Zion is speaking specifically of the elect of the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Who are the possessions? you other nations. All right? You Chinese, you Japanese. All right? You East Indians.
This how I got on the street.
You Hamites, so forth and so on.
Bro.
You are the possessions of the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
That's right.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord hath spoken it.
I had read that to my dad earlier. You know what I'm saying? I read it to my dad earlier. He wanted to know about Esau. You know? Man, it's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful right there.
Yeah. And that's what the kingdom is all about.
Yes, sir.
The kingdom is all about putting down the wicked and bringing up the righteous. Get Psalms 147, y'all can know.
All right, this is Psalms 147:19.
Verse 5.
5, okay. It says, great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite.
Ooh.
Keep on. All right, it says, the Lord lifteth up the meek. He casteth the wicked down to the ground.
He lifted up the meek and he cast the wicked down to the ground.
Right. Like I said, ain't no throne, but you sit in the dust.
All right, so infinite understanding is immortality. That's what the Lord gonna bestow upon us. Infinite understanding. The tree of life, like we say, the tree of life, like ointment, like oil. We should have the tree of life like ointment, like oil. We're gonna have infinite understanding. We're gonna be like the Most High. And with that, we're gonna put these other nations in their rightful position, which is up under you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Because you are the children of the Most High.
Right. I probably brought it out already.
Bring it out.
Psalms 2 and 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
So read verse 4.
Yeah, I got a header right behind that one.
This is Psalms 2 and 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure.
Right, it's talking about the heathens. So he gonna have them in derision with them thinking that they're gonna rule forever.
Yeah.
But going down into what you were saying, I just wanted to bring that out to clarify what we're talking about. You know? Because what it say about Esau? That his why does the heathen rage? Imagine a vain thing. The Most High, because the Most High got him in derision.
Yeah, that sure is how Esau is. When something doesn't go his way, why can't I just be this way?
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out, man.
Why I can't work out his way?
Yeah. That's a vain thought, Esau. Nothing goes your way, Esau. That's vain. Don't think like that.
Only thing that's going your way is wickedness.
Yeah, this is Zechariah 12 and 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at the day shall be as David. You know, and that word feeble is like weak. Somebody that's like unable, you know? Like the weakest person is going to be as King David is. We know the accounts of David. You know, Saul slew his thousands, but David is his tens of thousands. How he bent steel with his arms. You know how he took down Goliath with just one stone? How he wrestled bears and lions? Hey, and the list goes on and on, man. And the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day, I will seek to destroy all the nations that come up against Jerusalem. So all the nations that come up against us, man, they're gonna be, hey, we're gonna be like King David. Anybody that comes up against Jerusalem is gonna get a foot so far down your throat, you're gonna be shitting teeth, man.
I got it to bag you, Yakadar. This is Genesis 27 and 28. Therefore, the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and the nation bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. So that's just going to tell how the other nations, all right? Starting with Esau chiefly, you know, they're going to be our service, man.
But hold on right quick. That's what I want to wrap it up with.
Go ahead, it's all good.
Finish. That's what.
No, it's it.
All right, this Matthew 16 and verse 19, Salaki, and I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. So what the scriptures say, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You know, thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Right,
because the Lord is going to put his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in us to carry out his will on earth, man. So whatever we do gonna be righteous, man. So if we say this heathen is the goddamn dung cleaner, and this heathen is the goddamn what's a harsh job? This heathen is in charge of sanitation. This heathen is a cotton picker.
Cleaning up behind the animal.
Yeah, this.
Cleaning up the animals.
Hey, it's gonna be rightfully so, man.
Hey, and these times using no tools in my case. Everything gotta be done with your hands.
No gloves. No gloves. Everything getting dug with your hands.
Yeah, hey, you know Esau ain't gonna do it right the first time. You better do it right the first time.
Esau gonna have to tend to the pigs
Yeah.
the right way, which we would catch somebody eating pork in the kingdom. Woo, it's gonna be a bad day for you.
Boy, ain't gonna make him sleep, baby.
Hey, hey, then we gonna put him on the duty of keeping the pigs in order. He think he's supposed to eat them. Woo, he gonna catch hell, boy. We got the pigs doing what they supposed to do, cleaning up the earth, eating the rottenness, being the garbage disposals that they are.
Right.
Esau over there talking about he want a pork steak. I want you to hold Matthew 13. Matter of fact, you can go ahead and grab it. Matthew 13, 44. Then we'll close on what you got. But we're gonna read through. There's gonna be some in there. It's gonna actually stop around verse.
It's Matthew 13 and 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hid it, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he had and buyeth the field.
One more time, Mark. One more time, Mark. Beautiful.
Matthew 13 and 44.
Right.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field.
Right.
The which when the man had found, he hid it, and for joy thereof
Right.
going
Because it's precious, man.
and selling all that he had and buying that field.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
that's what we did when we found out about this truth.
yeah, we saw it.
we
We
forsake
forgot
all.
everything. Yeah, that's right.
Hey man, fuck a job, fuck going to college, going to school.
Yeah, fuck with friends. I
Yeah.
used to, fake friends anyway that I had,
Hey,
just
yeah.
for the truth, man. But it said, he hid it, because what? The truth is precious. When you got something precious, you try to keep it away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you know exactly where it's at. Even Esau do that to certain things.
Yeah,
He gonna put that bitch in the safe. 35.
And you only trust it with certain people.
Yep, exactly. You
Yeah.
don't even tell everybody.
Right, some people would just Zion, they'll let,
All right, this is 2nd Ezra 2 and 35. It says, be ready
Hold on,
to...
chill out. It was more on that Matthew. Where it say he coming back basically to get his treasure.
The parable that he's speaking, he says like unto a man.
Yeah, this truth is precious, man. The kingdom's gonna be precious. It's going back to paradise, man, as the God of Eden was, man. All right? Hey, this became, like I said, it became this hell on earth. But at first, it was like paradise, man. But that's what the kingdom of heaven is gonna be, Like it is in heaven, it's gonna be on earth, man. It's gonna be paradise all over again, man.
Yahweh Shai, he coming to restore it.
That's right.
So it starts with him. He's gonna bring the kingdom to us, right?
It's Matthew 13:44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field, that which when a man had found, he hid it, and for joy thereof going and selling all that he had and buying that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls.
Goodly pearls. A merchant man seeking goodly pearls. Who is that man seeking goodly pearls? Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Did it speak about the treasure being hid?
Yeah, we read that.
Right. That treasure being hid. Get real quick. I got something. This is that treasure being hid. Just want to bring this out, and then we'll finish it on up. Lamentations. You got it? Yeah. This that treasure. That treasure being hid is talking about the Lord's elect. Those goodly pearls that a merchant man seeking out. It's talking about the Lord's elect, man. Did it not say that he will make a man like unto fine gold?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Lamentations 4:1. How is the gold then? It's like, how is the gold become then?
Right.
How is the most, as it said, how has the most fine gold become then? No.
How is the most fine gold changed?
How's the most fine gold changed?
The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
The stones of the sanctuary. The foundation being Yahweh Shai. Who are those lively stones?
That's right.
The Lord's elect. They are poured out into the top of every street. Because the tabernacle of David was what? It was ruined. But he said he's going to raise up those ruins. Me and the brother was watching how gold is purified. See, when you see gold, it looks just like dirt. Gold, before gold becomes refined, it looks just like dirt. Go ahead, bro.
The precious sons of Zion comparable to fine gold. How are they esteemed as earthly and pictures? How are they esteemed as earthly pictures, the work of the hands of the potter?
Right, the precious sons of Zion, all right, comparable to fine gold, how they're esteemed as earthen pictures. The Lord just read you the parable of how. Because they're hid in the field. The field is the world. So the elect men are hid in the earth. The most precious stones, the most finest assets on earth are hid amongst the inhabitants of the earth. See, because a woman will think the best thing that she could get is a diamond ring. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's an elect men of the Lord.
The diamond is the lowest, man. That's the base.
Cause who?
Diamond.
Yeah, right. Because who does it really take to go out and find diamonds and gold? It takes work to refine gold and diamonds. You know what I'm saying? It takes men to go out and seek out rubies and treasures, man. You know? Because that strenuous work. You ever been in a mine where they mine for gold or diamonds? They got them diamond mines over there in Arkansas, man. Now you be in there chipping away all day, you might not find one diamond. Then you do, you might find one so small, it's like, man, little chip piece. Then I lose it before you get back home. But guess what? The Lord ain't gonna lose none of his precious stones, man. None of his jewels, man. The Lord coming back to get his precious jewels, man. You know?
It's coming back to collect all 5 infinity stones.
That's right.
Right. That's right, bro.
All 12.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Alright, this is 2 and 35. It says, be ready to reward, be ready to the reward of the kingdom.
Right, because the Lord coming back to collect his jewels, man. So you want to make sure that you refine. Refine what? In his word.
Alright, it says, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. Flee the shadow of this world.
The everlasting light shall shine upon you. This the everlasting light, man. And it's only shining, all right, upon his elect men. Because these pastors in these churches, these so-called evangelists and Bible scholars that's in the world, the light ain't shining in them.
It said, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly.
Receive the joyfulness of your glory. Which we telling you, the joyfulness of your glory is the kingdom, man. Immortality comes with it. Okay? The glory of the nation of Israel is that we will get the kingdom and it will be an everlasting dominion because we will not die. These other nations gonna die. We not gonna die. So there's no way that they can ever come up against us. Our wisdom gonna already be so great, and then we're not gonna die.
We're not gonna die.
We ain't gonna get weak, we ain't gonna get tired. How you gonna fight that?
That's like Superman on Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Real life Superman.
That's Superman to the 10th power. Because we're gonna take away all of it's gonna be ancient when we get the king, all that ancient war tools like the guns and yeah, they're not gonna have nothing to fight with. They're not gonna have absolutely nothing to fight to rebel against. It's gonna be impossible.
It says,
Ain't gonna be no guns. Ain't gonna be no tanks, grenades, none of that.
Yeah, it said, beat their swords into
Yeah, you brought that out, huh?
Yeah.
You brought that out. That's how because they not gonna be, ain't gonna be no war, because they ain't gonna know what, like, how we supposed to go up against him? He just start flying.
They'll be like, oh, fuck it, turn the tank into a tractor. We can't fight that. We'll just farm for them. That's how it's gonna be. That's what it's saying. Beat the sword, which is your weapon, into burning goods, which is used to farm.
And don't get excited, Esau. The brother's just bullshit. You ain't gonna have no tractors. It's gonna be hands-on, baby. See, Jay came up with the tractors. You can't have that.
They came up with the tanks.
Jay came up with everything that you got that made your kingdom great. In Jake's kingdom, you're not gonna have nothing to make you great. We really don't know how you gonna make it. But you gonna make it. 1,000 years, you gotta make it. You gotta make it 1,000 years to build up the kingdom of the nation of Israel, to rebuild up Jerusalem, man. Go ahead.
In Daniel 7 and 18, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forevermore. You know? And forever is a mighty long time. That's the words of Big Creek. Forever is a mighty long time.
It says, it's verse 37, it says, oh, receive the gift that is given you, and be glad, giving thanks unto him that have called you to the heavenly kingdom.
Man, we can't even get Jake excited about the kingdom, man. The kingdom for Jake is designer clothes, a fancy car, a big house, and a big booty hoe. That's the kingdom for Jake.
Yeah.
Man, we talking about a whole nother level, man.
All right, verse 38, arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of the world.
The Lord told Ezra, hey, rise up and stand. Behold, all right, the elect. That number he talking about is his elect, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and have received glorious garments of the Lord.
Have received what? The truth. The glorious garment of the Lord is the truth, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. That's the glorious garment. Not this, IUIC. Not going and pimping out your garment, you know. This here, man. That's where your fringe is at, dummies.
It says, take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord.
White represents purity, man. You know? That's what it speaks about in what's that, Revelation, the 5th chapter, about them being in white. 7, one of them. But that white represents purity, man. You know, it's not literally, it's talking about spiritual, because white represents pure. That's why these Edomites put their terminology on themselves. That's why they call themselves white. And that's why they paint the image of the Lord white. And that's why they call you black. Because black represents everything negative. Nigga.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says,
and don't be getting offended. Don't be getting offended. Don't be getting offended when the white man call you nigga, but don't get offended when he call you black. You idiots.
it says, the number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed.
See, made holy. That he had called from the beginning. From the foundations of the world, he had the kingdom prepared for us. He said, for thou art a holy people above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. What makes us holy and above all nations upon the face of the earth? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. See, really what he gave us in stone, he really had already given us from the beginning. But what we did, we sinned, and he said, ye are gods, but ye shall fall and die like men.
Right. It says, verse 42, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they prayed, and they all praised the Lord with songs.
See, he said he saw upon Mount Zion. Mount Zion is the elect. A great what?
A great people.
A great people. That great people is going into the rest of the elect. Because that's going to be 144,000, which is going to be the governing body on Mount Zion, all right? is going to make up the chief men of the nation of Israel, and then you're going to have a great multitude behind them, mostly comprised of women and children. All right? But it's going to be some men that was believers as well, you know? Go ahead, bro.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature.
A young man of high stature. Go ahead, bro.
Taller than all the rest.
Taller than all the rest. Now we know who that is, but let the scripture speak.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
Upon every one of their heads, he set crowns, man. Go ahead.
And was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. It says, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He said, like he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and have put on the immortal.
Right. So they put on immortality. So we put away the flesh and we lived according to the spirit. Lord willing, we those men.
And have confessed the name of the Most High.
Huh? What? Hold on. IUIC sound like they just asked the question. Read that again.
And have confessed the name of the Most High.
Oh, we don't got the name.
And have confessed the name of the Most High.
Most High Christ bless.
And have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
Confess the name of the Most High. Now they are crowned and have palms. But hold on, you got many names. It did say T-H-E, right?
No.
The name. Confess the name.
All right. Yeah. Oh. It says, then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowned them?
Who is this person that crowned them?
And giveth them palms in their hands.
And palms is talking about spiritual power. You know, we're gonna be shooting concentrated power out of the palms of our hands, man. We're gonna have access. Look, man, it's gonna be marvelous.
Real street fighters.
Marvelous.
Yeah, we're gonna be the real Marvel characters.
It says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world.
The Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Hey,
You can't get around it.
you can't get around it.
Can't get around it.
So, just that alone is putting a separation amongst Israel. But then the Lord, he's so cold with it, he consistently separates. And in Israel, what he do is he sifts and he shakes away all the impurities until what? He reaps his fine gold.
It says, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
See how I come back around? Then I started to commend them, all right? And that's what we're going to do amongst each other, Lord willing, with those men. You made it, bro. We in here. We here. We made it, bro. We here.
Yeah.
We did it.
It's gonna sound like a football game.
Yeah.
You know, loud football game.
Yeah, 144,000.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like a stadium holds about 20,000. So imagine a football stadium times 70,000.
20,000 times
7.
yeah, around
About
times
7.
7. Yeah,
Yeah.
just 7. Yeah,
7 football stadiums.
Yeah,
NFL stadiums.
and the chariot,
In the chair.
and we ain't gonna be packed in there.
Nah.
We gonna have space. We gonna be dancing. We gonna be moving around. And it ain't gonna be like packed like a stadium. We still gonna have room.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like South
How you
Asian.
doing, bro?
All right, it says, then the angel said unto me, go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen.
Scriptures do it every time. I love it. Nadad Mayanya Shatan. Nadad Mayanawa Shatan. That was the end. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it, bro. You know?
Well, hope the brother edified. You know, once again, we're gonna give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Say double honors to our elders and our apostles, great millstone. All right, who will teach well. Be a great example of Israel, man, the elect. Peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the fourth wind, putting the troop and sincerely, that great song. Till next time, brother.
Abide the ball!
Abide the ball!
Abide the ball!
Abide the ball! Yahweh Shabbat Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.